The United Nations seems to be facing a financial crisis. According to an internal memo observed by Reuters, UN Secretariat is planning to cut its $3.7 billion budget by 20%. The organization plans to remove nearly 6,900 employees. The memo comes amid US foreign aid cuts to UN under President Trump. US and China are the biggest financial contributors to the organization, which accounts for 40% of the total funding. US funds account for nearly quarter of the total funding in a fiscal year. The cuts are expected to take effect on January 1st, which is the start of the new budget cycle. The memo's author, UN Controller Chandramouli Ramanathan, highlighted that cuts are part of a review launched in March called UN 80. He also said it is an ambitious effort to ensure that the UN is fit for purpose to support 21st century multilateralism, reduce human suffering, and build better lives and future for all. Meanwhile, UN General Secretary Antonio Guterres, while briefing the diplomats, recently said that he is considering an overhaul that would merge major departments and shift resources across the globe. He also emphasized that UN may consolidate some agencies, trim others, move staff to cheaper cities, cut duplication, and eliminate redundant bureaucracy. However, US State Department spokesperson did not comment on the proposed UN cuts but said funding for the UN, along with other international organizations, is currently under review. This also comes at a time when US Court of International Trade ruled that President Donald Trump did not have the authority to impose sweeping tariffs under emergency economic powers law he had cited. Notably, according to UN's officials, the stopping of hundreds of millions of dollars by Trump administration has forced the abrupt halt of humanitarian programs. However, Guterres said that these are times of peril, but they are also times of profound opportunity and obligation. As the US Trade Court blocked President Donald Trump's reciprocal tariffs from going into effect, V. Anantha Nageswaran, Chief Economic Advisor, Government of India, said that India has a few silver linings, and this trade ruling adds to them. He said that the lower energy prices and reversal of punitive tariffs open up new avenues for Indian exporters. Nageswaran was speaking at the CII Annual Business Summit. On April 2nd, Trump had announced a steep 26% reciprocal tariff on India, despite New Delhi agreeing to commence negotiations with Washington on a trade deal. The tariffs were paused until July 8, and the government is keen to wrap up an interim trade deal before that.